Hello there everybody, Dixie with Mydoma Studio here, and in today's Tech Tip Tuesday, we're talking about shortcuts. Specifically, the type of shortcuts that are going to make navigating in your studio a breeze. So let's start here on your dashboard. You can see over here, I have a section called Favorite Projects. The great thing about this is it lets me scroll through and I can have as many different favorited projects as I want to, and when I scroll through, I'm able to select immediately the project I want, and it takes me straight to it. Before I go any further, let's talk about where your menus are going to be. No matter whether you are on mobile, on a tablet, on a phone, or on your desktop, you are going to have your menus in the same place. So for example, this menu over here, the Studio Navigation menu, is always going to be on the left-hand side. If I'm on a mobile device, I can swipe and it will open up the menu. The same thing goes for my project menu. It's always over here on the left-hand side. If I am in a project on a mobile device, I can swipe and the menu will appear. Coming down here to the products and services, your filters are always going to be over here on the right-hand side. If you don't see the filters, so for example, if they aren't there, you can always click on this little filter icon to open that panel up. If you're on a mobile device, you can swipe from the right-hand side to the left, and that will open the same menu. Your views. The menu for your views will always be over here on the right-hand side. And remember, if you want to have quick access to your views, you can always pin them, and they will show up right here so you can have quick access to the views that you need the most. Now let's say you need to edit your project settings. One of the things I love is coming up here and using the pencil icon from anywhere in the project. I click on it and it is going to open up all of the information that you might want to edit. Coming back here to our main products and services view. So this is our overall products and services. There are a few things I want to show you, especially over here in the filter bar. So here I can switch between card and table view. I can search for a particular name, and any items with that name will show up. There's chair right here. Let's say I wasn't sure of the name, I just knew it was LAR or something. I can type it up and it's going to show up right here. So it's pulled that up. There is LAR in this one as well, so it pulled up the regular beveled lighted. You don't have to type the entire name for it to show up for you. If you want to narrow things down, you can continue to type. So LARKI, now we just have this particular chair. I can clear that and go back to my entire full list. So let's say I wanted to see quickly which items I've selected for the primary bedroom. I've done that with a tag. I've labeled them all. I'm going to come up here. And just like before, I'm going to start typing. I don't have to type out the entire thing. It narrows it down to primary bedroom, and I can select it. And now all of the items selected for the primary bedroom are going to show here. If I want to turn this into a view, I can do that too. I can also do doesn't contain. So if I wanted to see something that doesn't contain backordered, for example. Right now though, I'm going to go ahead and clear that tag. You can do things by vendor. So let's say I was getting ready to do purchase orders and I wanted to see all of the products on this project that were a particular vendor. I can select the vendor and click OK. And now things are itemized by vendor. All I'm seeing on this list are the things that are for that particular vendor. Let's say I also wanted to check to make sure that they had all been put onto an order or onto a proposal or invoice. The easiest way to do that is to click the status, turn off all of the things that have been proposed, invoiced, or ordered. I only want the things that are not on a document yet, and select OK. You can also select to see just the proposed, just the ordered, just the invoiced, or any other combination. Now let's say I need to create a custom product. I'm going to come up here, click to create this custom product. I'm going to give it a name and click Create. Let's say I know that all of my bedding is from Eastern Accents. I can select, come down here to Eastern Accents, click OK. And now I can add each of these to that custom product if I need to. This is great for when you remember to put things in there, but forget to add them to the custom product until after. So now if I scroll down, you can see that all of those items that I just added are right here in the custom product called bedding. If I want to filter to see only my custom products, I can turn off my product and service and select OK, and only my custom products are going to show up. So this is a custom product with a number of other items, but when I get to the bottom, none of the other products are showing. If I want to see all of my products and services, or just my products without the custom product, I can do that as well. So I've turned that off, and you'll see that I have a number of products in here, but that custom product that I just created is not showing up. So I can use it to find custom products. I can also use it to find items that are not on a custom product. Now let's come here into this view. We are here in the primary bedroom space, and I've made this view for my client. This is what the client will see. They, of course, will not see any unpublished proposals. They will never see orders, and they will never see invoices that have not been set as published. For right now, we're going to come up here and we're going to click on Proposal. When I do, it takes me directly to the proposal that that item is on. Here I have additional quick links. So because this product is on an order, this little icon shows here, and I'm able to click it to go directly to the order. I can use the internal back button to come back to the proposal. I can then select Invoiced, and it's going to take me directly to the invoice that this product is on. Here again, I'm going to use my internal back button, just pointing it out so that you know that it's there. If I am in a proposal or an order, I can always click the vendor URL. Again, these shortcuts are for myself, not for my client. And as long as the proposal has not been published yet, I can click on the three dots and select to edit, swap, or delete the item from this proposal. By editing, I'm able to change the quantity or the pricing without having to go back into the products and services. I can also come up here and edit the product in the catalog. For right now, though, let's come back to our products and services list. Remember, we are here in the primary bedroom view. Just like I was able to click on proposal, I can still do the same thing for orders and for invoices directly without having to go anywhere else. So not only are all of those documents linked, they are also easy to access right here on the product itself. Now let's come here into this order, and I'm going to talk about a few other shortcuts that are pretty handy. So I mentioned that I can go to the different documents right here using these. And I mentioned that I could open the link. But did you know that the vendor profile is also here? I can click on it. It opens the vendor profile. I can make any edits or take any notes and go back, and I'm right back here where I was. One last thing to point out, I'm going to come back up here to the Overview tab. If you click on a client name here in the project, it's going to open up just a quick view of their profile. Here I am able to add notes, add or remove credits, and I can also click on this little icon right here to go directly to that profile. Click the back button and I'm right here where I started. The same thing works for your team members. You can click and it will take you to the quick view where you can add a note, and this is an internal note, or you can click up here and it'll take you to the profiles. Now let's take a look at the client view. So here I am in that same project. I am in the client's version of it. I can see that I have that primary bedroom view turned on, and that's where I am. Now remember, I said if an invoice and a proposal are not published for the client, they will not see them. Same thing with an order. You can see here that same chair that we just saw is on an order, an invoice, and a proposal. I'm not able to access those as the client, which is exactly what we want. Now, if there is something that is ready for approval, the client can select to click on that link. It's going to take them right here. Here again, they can use that back button and come right to where they were in the list. And the beauty of this is they can come in, make comments, hit that back button, and continue scrolling through their list. The same thing works for invoices. So if these items were on an invoice that was ready for the client to pay, they could click on that badge that would pop up right here underneath it and go directly to the invoice and use the internal back button to come right back. I am going to come here back to the client's dashboard and want to point out a few more things. If you have appointments waiting for the client to book, a questionnaire, an invoice ready for payment, a proposal ready for approval, contracts ready to be signed, all of these will be listed here in the client's activity log. Any tasks that you have will be listed below that. Your client's menu is much more simple than yours. Only their projects are listed over here, so they can click to go directly to the project. So let's go back to that Lake House new build. Directly back there, they don't have to search for it. It's just right there in their menu. The other thing I want to point out is up here at the top, the bell icon for the notifications. This works exactly the same way for you in that you get notifications up here too. And you are able to click on any of these items to go directly to that particular thing. So let's click here on this proposal. It's going to take us directly to the proposal where I can go ahead and approve it if I'm ready. You'll see that I also have a notification for a new deliverable, for an invoice being set to pay, ready to pay, for a contract that needs to be signed. Any of these that I click on, it's going to take me directly there, just as if I were in the dashboard and clicked here. Both of those are going to give you some great shortcuts to get you directly where you need to go super quickly. Don't forget that you have a search and filter panel in multiple places throughout your studio. Here you can search projects by name, by clients on the project, by team members on the project, what the project status is, whether or not it has been published, if it has or doesn't have certain tags. You can also narrow things down to see your favorites. Definitely keep an eye out for this filter panel throughout your studio. You can find it in your task manager, your time tracker, your clients, your vendors, your product catalog, your service catalog, and even your packages catalog. If for some reason at any of those places that panel is not open, it looks more like this, just remember this upside down triangle looks like a filter. Click on the filter and that's going to open it up for you. All right, that's it for today. If you have any other tips and tricks that you would like to share, be sure to let me know. Thanks so much and happy designing!